If I told you the NBA's next great point guard was coming out of the state of Kentucky, you probably wouldn't be surprised. After all, UK has been home to some of the brightest prospects the game has to offer. Guys like John Wall, Devin Booker, and De'Aaron Fox all played their college ball in the Bluegrass State. However, this season the spotlight isn't on Lexington. 265 miles away, on the opposite side of the state, Murray State University is home to one of college basketball's brightest stars, and potentially a top 5 pick in the upcoming NBA draft. Ja Morant has earned his way into the spotlight of the hoops world, which is saying something considering he entered his freshman year at MSU unranked, with them being one of his only major offers. Now in his sophomore year, Morant has doubled his numbers from a year ago, currently averaging 23 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds per game. This makes him the only Division I player in the past 27 years to produce that stat line. Now, while Murray State does play mid-major competition, Ja has produced big numbers when facing higher competition as well. In their game against Alabama, he scored 38 points, and after it was over, received some high praise from former NBA player and current Alabama head coach Avery Johnson, who said Morant has the craftiness of former Pistons great Isaiah Thomas, the passing ability of John Stockton, and athletic ability of Russell Westbrook. This means something coming from a guy who played 16 years in the league and coached great point guards like Jason Kidd, Darren Williams, and last year's number 8 overall pick Colin Sexton. So how did Morant go from being unranked out of high school to filling Murray State home games with scouts from all 30 NBA teams? A quick look at his game and the first thing you'll realize is Morant has some elite athleticism. This includes breakaway speed to separate himself in the open court from defenders, an ability to change directions quickly both on the offensive and defensive end, which has resulted in him having 1.5 steals per game, and a vertical that allows him to literally elevate over defenders, as well as gives him some extra hang time around the rim to create new angles to finish. Now obviously it's not uncommon to have players that are athletic at the NBA level. What makes him uncommon is what happens when you pair that athleticism with his playmaking ability. He's already proven that he could possibly be one of the best passers in the draft this year. He already broke the single game assist record for Murray State with 18 against UT Martin, and he's got great court vision to set up teammates when he draws the defense's attention. Now the reason he's drawing that attention in the first place comes from the fact that he's great at creating offense. This starts with his ability to handle the ball, which allows him to get wherever he wants to on the court. He's really good at pushing the ball in transition and creating shots that seem to not be there at first. While this is partially due to his athleticism, it's also due to him being extremely creative with the ball in his hands. He's always looking for opportunities to take what the defense is giving him, while also creating space where there seems like there is none. There's been moments throughout the year where he's shown the potential to become a perimeter threat. He's not quite there yet. He's currently shooting 30% from 3, which isn't terrible, but still has room to improve if he really wants to be successful in that aspect at the next level. He shoots over 80% from the free throw line, so the potential is there, and if he can continue to improve that aspect of his game, similarly to the way De'Aaron Fox has been able to, then I really think Morant won't have many holes left in his game, specifically on the offensive end. He's already proven that he can take over games when he needs to. He's proven that he has the creative mindset that separates great players at the NBA level. I think it's just going to come down to him getting continued experience against good competition and then eventually getting into an NBA strength training schedule, which I definitely think would help him put on some weight and be better prepared for the everyday physicality of the NBA. With all that in mind, I think if Morant puts in the work, he could definitely find himself developing into one of the brightest young stars the NBA has to offer. It's all going to come down to how he transitions to an NBA lifestyle. Anybody who can go from an unranked high school prospect to arguably the best point guard in college basketball no doubt has great work ethic, and hopefully he stays hungry to prove himself at the next level. As of the making of this video, Morant is being placed in the top 5 by most draft experts, some having him projected to go as high as number 3. Now, while Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett are still considered the two best players in the draft, and they should be, I believe that Morant has as much potential as anyone, and could be just a piece a team like Chicago or New York can use to reestablish their franchise. It's not unheard of for a mid-major player to become the centerpiece of an NBA team. Damian Lillard found himself at the head of a franchise after playing his college career at a small school as well. The difference is he played all 4 years to reach that level. Morant has been able to create the buzz and elevate his game to a top 5 level in the span of only 2 years. If he continues to work his way up, then this underdog could find himself at the top of the basketball world. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. Don't forget to leave feedback in the comment section below. Drop a like and subscribe for more content. There's some changes going on within the channel that I'm sure you've noticed. Got a new logo. I've decided to change the name. Really making an effort to rebrand the channel and take it in a new direction that I want to go. I'm excited about the future, and I know that it's going to be a great journey, and I'm looking forward to you being along for the ride. I don't want to take any more time out of your day. Don't forget to check out my latest videos. More content coming soon. In the meantime, don't forget to follow me on social media, and remember to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any new content. God bless.